Secret number 3 to doing the keto diet while breastfeeding. If you missed secret number 1 and secret number 2, make sure to jump back to watch those videos to have this video make a little bit more sense. But as I mentioned, in this video, we're going to talk about secret number 3, which is all about finding what works for you. If you don't know me, I'm Julie, and I'm a ketogenic health coach, and I specialize in working with breastfeeding mamas to help them safely lose the baby weight, all without losing milk supply. And as I mentioned, in this video, we are going to talk about secret number 3 to find what works for you. Let's dive in.
Secret number 3, and that is find what works for you. Okay, this one is really important to understand. And I already said this over and over again throughout this training, but it's that important. When we think about the traditional keto diet, there's lots of strict rules. You can only have 20 net carbs, or you can't have this, or you can't have that. But while we're breastfeeding, we need to do things differently. We need to find what works for you and your milk supply. It's so important during this time to listen to our body and do what works for you. It's important to not follow what I call the Google rules or what other mamas say are working for them. I see so many mamas doing these things. Like I mentioned in the other 2 secrets, finding the right amount of calories and carbs and the perfect macro ratio that works for your body while breastfeeding is critical. That's also why using the traditional keto calculators don't work when you are nursing. It doesn't take into account that you're breastfeeding, that your hormones are going crazy, and that the stress of nursing can have on your body. So most mamas that use these numbers end up having a dip in their supply. These things need to be taken into account to make it work for you while breastfeeding. And I make sure I factor all those things into the macros when I work with mamas in the keto breastfeeding method. Like I mentioned before, the keto diet is truly an amazing diet if done properly. However, if it's not done properly, it won't work at all. So is it possible to figure this out all by yourself? Yes. The thing is you want to get it right the first time. This is not a figure it out as you go diet while breastfeeding because you really don't want your milk supply affected. This is where I see so many mamas fail. They do not follow a plan and macros designed for them and end up guessing most of the time. And the thing about the keto diet, there isn't a lot of room for error. Let's look at this graph. You need to keep within that range, keeping your body in ketosis. My program basically takes out the hard work. I do the math for you. I can give you very clear guidelines to follow. You will transition into the diet together. I consistently monitor your numbers, your calories, hormones, etc. And we adjust your foods and macros to keep you in that range so that your milk supply is stable and that you stay in ketosis. Because you more than likely, like a lot of other mamas out there, you could end up making the biggest mistake. And that is not finding the perfect macronutrients for you. This will affect your milk supply. You need to follow a plan that gives you the tools and the education that works for you. All right, so to sum up secret number 3, there are 2 points I want to make sure that you understand. Number 1 is that no 2 mamas are alike, so what's working for one mama may not work for you. And number 2, doing the keto diet the traditional way is totally different than doing the keto diet while breastfeeding.
All right, now I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below your biggest aha moment in this 3-part training series. And let me know if you have any other questions as well. Then if you're ready to start the keto diet while breastfeeding and would love some help from me, definitely check out my program, The Keto Breastfeeding Method, and I'll link that below or send me a message. Thanks so much for watching the series. Have a great day.